Madridistas, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? This is magic. This is supernatural. This is unbelievable. We're witnessing one of the most incredible things in sports history. I'm a pretty articulate guy, but I'm at a loss for words. But I'm going to try to explain. Real Madrid has been a part of my life for half a century, and I'm going to try to explain. I've tried in other videos. I'm going to try it again to explain what this club is and what this club means. It is just unbelievable. Thanks for coming back to the channel. By the way, sorry, this comes out late, but you guys, be patient with me because I am first and foremost a Madridista, okay? I don't watch Real Madrid to make content, okay? I make content because I watch Real Madrid and I want to share my experiences with you guys. So, and I was up all night, on the streets of Madrid celebrating with my son until, ungodly hours. The city was insane. And in those moments, I'm living it and breathing it. So, be patient with me. But, first and foremost, this is my passion. So thanks for joining me again. I'm going to try to explain what I think we witnessed, okay? So thanks for joining me again, all right? Let me give you my thoughts. A la Madrid. All right, Madridistas, welcome back. Okay, I'll give you my thoughts on the match, etc. But we really do need to talk about Real Madrid, and I've tried to do this in other videos for those of you that have followed me for a while. And listen, this is a conversation I have very often with my sons, and they they get it. They spend time here, and people in Madrid sort of understand this, but it's kind of difficult to explain, sort of what Real Madrid is and represents. And as much as I sort of explain it to my kids, I know that as they get older, they'll understand it more, because it is, Real Madrid this is not a football club. This is really a set of values. This is a philosophy of life. This is an approach to life. It's a set of principles. It's the sort of belief that you always give 100%, that you never give up, that you always try to improve yourself, and that you wake up every day trying to work harder and do better, and that whether you win or lose in any situation, you give 100%. And if you do, more likely than not, you will succeed and you will win and you will achieve your goals. It's about faith. It's about self-belief. It's about sacrifice and humility and work. And it really is just an incredible thing. I have to say that, all of you, this channel's been around for not even 4 months. And all of you out there, I know that you guys share the same sort of philosophy, the same belief. This is universal. It's kind of a code of life. And I think that's, one of the attractions of Real Madrid. It's that there's something intangible but so powerful in its essence. And I think that we're all very fortunate to have this as part of our lives. I mean, it sounds dramatic, but we joke, here in Madrid. I mean, can you imagine not being a Madridista? Life wouldn't be the same. I mean, the passion, the joy, the emotion, and all of the satisfaction that being, a part of this club represents and gives you in life, it is so wonderful. And I think we're privileged to be part of this incredible club. So, this is magic. This is inexplicable. You guys all know the numbers. I mean, 15 European Cups is insane. 15 out of 18 finals is insane. Winning the last 9 finals that you've appeared in is crazy. Doing it in a year where you've had injuries and issues and you have no number 9 and your goalkeepers. I mean, it's incredible. This is an exercise in cooperation and belief. And, Ancelotti's done an incredible job of getting this team to play as a team, to support each other, to help each other, and to believe. It really is magical. I have to also thank Florentino Perez, because I don't I have disagreed with him on some issues in the past, but I mean, this man is just a wonderful expression of all of our values. I mean, he's been able to instill our belief system at an institutional level from top to bottom in a way that's really, truly incredible. This organization is about excellence. From top to bottom at every level, it's about excellence. And it really is remarkable what he's done. I think we owe a lot of gratitude to Florentino Perez. Again, how can you explain what happened last night? And we've seen it so many times. We don't have to play well to win. We usually are much better than the opposition, but even if we're not, there's something about us. We know how to win. So it's incredible. Look, the match itself, I'll tell you, Borussia was far better in the first half, even the first few minutes of the second half. But if you don't take your chances, we will kill you. If you don't take your chances against Real Madrid, we will kill you. It is that simple, because we only need one or two, and we will stab you in the heart. And we've done this. We've been doing this for decades. It's just simply astonishing. I mean, I think in terms of players, we need to make a special mention. I think Fede was my man of the match. Fede ran. He was inexhaustible. He was absolutely everywhere. I mean, I think Fede, he's had an incredible season. The most consistent player all season, in my view, along with Camavinga. But Fede yesterday was my man of the match. Carvajal, the heart, spirit that he shows. He's a veteran of this team. He's a leader, and you could see it. He just plays with such intensity and so much commitment, and he gave 100%. Carvajal and Vini. What can you say about Vini? I mean, he's a player that he just doesn't disappear of matches. Rodrigo can have phases where he kind of, where is he sort of thing. Not Vini. Vini, he might miss, he might make mistakes, he might lose balls, but he's always there. He's always there. He's always causing trouble. He's always wreaking havoc. He's always, he's a nightmare for the opposition. Vini was just amazing, and he is the Ballon d'Or without a doubt. Okay. And then, I think, Jude, I think, was kind of, he had there's something that I don't think people really appreciate. When you watch matches, typically you just follow the ball. But the running that Jude does off the ball and his effort defensively is something that I don't think goes, very broadly recognized or rewarded, but he really does. And I think yesterday, towards the end of the match, I think, physically, I think it's sort of, there was a toll there that I think we could all notice. So it wasn't really his finest hour offensively, but he gave everything as always. Courtois, I mean, what can you say? A guy shows up after being injured for a year and, fantastic saves in the first half. But really the whole team. I mean, I could go player by player, but I think this was one of those matches where you have to play with courage and spirit, and you have to know how to absorb pressure, and you have to know that you have to absorb the pressure and suffer and wait for your chance. And then when you have that chance, you take it. I honestly, this is just really hard to explain. This is, Real Madrid is something magical. And there's nothing like it in any other sport, I assure you, in the world. And I challenge anybody to find anything similar. It is extraordinary. And it really is it's something magical. I think, in a world that's kind of so negative and so full of conflict and antagonism, I mean, Madrid is just so inspiring. It is just such a source of positivity and belief and magic. And, I don't think Hollywood can create the magic that Real Madrid creates in the real world, time and time again. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to witness this. Anyway, so look, we're going to continue to celebrate. I'm going to go to the stadium later tonight. The players are going to Cibeles, then they're going to Bernabeu, and I'll be there, and I'll tape some of that for you guys. It's going to be really, really cool. They put on a hell of a show every time we win a European Cup, which is just becoming routine now. But I'll share that with all of you. Again, pardon the delay, but I got to live this, and that's the most important thing, right? So listen, thanks for joining me again. I love all of you. Celebrate as Madridistas because you deserve it. We're part of something very special. Thanks for joining me. I love you guys. A la Madrid.